Bachelor Meals. You know, life is about growing, it's about learning, so we've learned that we have to trim our time. So, you know, usually I'll take you around and I'll show you all the things we have available. In this case, I went on to kind of pick something early, and it's going to surprise you some of it, but we're going to put together a really, really beautiful, tasty meal really in a short period of time. So we got to get started. You know, we don't want to run out of time, so here we go. This is what we're going to have today. We're going to do our Salisbury steak. We're going to do macaroni and cheese. We do have the Kraft, but we're not going to use that today. We're going to use that right there. We're going to have some mixed vegetables as well, and that's our meal today. So let's get started, and let's set us down over here. Incidentally, got plates ready this time. Got our setup ready for our pans. We have our dishwater. Very, very vital, right? So we're going to talk about it a little bit more today. So we learn to push that far back and start getting started. We got to hurry up. We're on the clock. Let's turn and make sure we got some good hot water going for our macaroni and cheese. So, alright, let's just do a couple of slips on that. Alright, we got that going. Alright, let's get that in the microwave. We're going to throw the box away. Alright. So, remember I like to put my microwave on 8888, you know, 4/8 and just start. But you got to monitor though. You can burn some stuff like that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is our setup right here. We have our water already boiling. Got our nice fire already going. So we're gonna go one box today. And I was contemplating between these two items. I love that one a lot better, to be honest with you. But I don't know, some traditional mac and cheese seem like that might be the route to go. So let me contemplate on that. In the meantime, we know we're gonna use our mixed vegetables. So let's hurry up and get that going pretty quickly. Anything that we can get going good quickly, let's get it going right now. So, tell you what I'm gonna do. Put it in right there, and we'll chop it up for a minute. So, when I'm not here, I'm on the Nobody Show on Anchor, FM, and Spotify. Why am I telling you that? Because I really want you to tune into that show. I really do. I think you're going to really love it. Something I can guarantee you this is something like you've never heard before. I can guarantee that. No doubt about it. Talking about various aspects of life. We left our lid inside and we're going to pour off that juice. I think you're really like it, but your choice. You know, if you get a chance, check it out. I think you're going to really like it. Ooh, I tell you what, that lid wants to fight me a little bit. Let's set that to the side. We're going to need to put that back in the can when we finish, right? Alright, so we have our water boiling, and we are here. So, get that going. Let's get that fire going right quick. I love when we don't need a tool. Oh, look at us. I love it. I like to have a little moisture in there, so I'm going to turn that down since we don't have a lot of moisture. We don't want to dry it out so quick. In the meantime, let's get that pasta in there. Now, what are our choices, right? Alright. Talk me into it. We'll go with the one we know is something different. So, we already have our water already boiling. I think the way that this works is kind of on an instant level. So, right? We might have a little something going on here pretty quickly. Alright, we don't need our can opener anymore. And we have our water already to a boil. We already have our vegetables going. So let's see where we are. Right now we have our meat thawing out in the microwave. Let's turn that down just a little bit because we have a little time before serving time. And we have our vegetables going. I always like to get my lid right. Gotta get that lid. Ooh. And I have to put that into my repertoire. Make sure when I wash dishes, stack dishes, you know what I mean? I hope you're having a great day. I really do. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're, getting good nutrition, you know what I mean? And that, everything is just working out according to life's plan. You know what I mean? According to life's plan. Just as we had little glitches, you know, when we first started the, you know, Bachelor Meals, we growing, you know? We're growing. We're gonna learn this thing. We're gonna get it down pat, right? I'm concerned about how much water I have in here compared to how much we're gonna need. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm a little confused on that. I'm not sure. Let's check it out. Let's just see. We're gonna roll the dice here. How we looking on time? Okay, 5 minutes. Looking good. We just put a whole amount in there. I don't know if I did that right. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, I'm an amateur cook. You know what I mean? I learn as I go. So let's see here. I think we can kind of get a good gauge on it by stirring it up, seeing if it's so much water in here, you know, that it's going to drown out the cheese flavor, which is very important. It's very vital. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's let it go. One thing what we'll do, just to back ourselves up, let's go ahead and get a little bit more cheese now. All right, let's see. Oh, I think we're gonna have some good stuff when we get to this right here. So, got a little extra chili left from last night's meal. All right, so got us a little cheese. We're gonna have that for backup. All right. So let's set it back down here, and we have our main pan ready. The one, the big boy that's gonna really facilitate everything. We don't need this anymore. Let's put that back. Here's our can. Here's our, you know, our lid. We're gonna put that in the can so it doesn't cut through the bag or anything and hurt anyone. So, got that taken care of. Let's go on and open up our cheese. Get it ready. You leave it sitting on top of the open plastic. That way you can keep it sterilized, you know. And you also still have it ready, you know, when you need it and you're ready to apply. So let's set that to the side. We know, let's get our plates ready. We're gonna try to move pretty quickly. So let's have our plate ready, have our side plate ready. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I seen something. I'm gonna use it in another meal and show it to you. I never had thought about that vegetable soup. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this vegetable soup and use it as a side in one of our up-and-coming meals. I think this is gonna be great. I kind of measured it against this particular entree. I don't think this will fit. This will stay very simple and delicious by the way we're doing it. So let's check on everything. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Got a nice little boil coming here. And I like the fact that we kept that fire low so we don't move too fast. How are we doing on time? You know, okay, 8 minutes. Okay, how are we doing on our vegetables? Let's add a little seasoning to that, you know. You know, we have the usual suspects, so some here. And I really think this is what's gonna add a little punch to that. I really do. So we're gonna get that on there and see if we can, you know, get a little something going on here. All right, okay. Woo, look at that stain. That's a good sign. And you know what? Remember, I was worried about getting some good moisture in there. And it looks like we're not having to worry about that as much. So that's a good thing. Just a little pinch of, you know. All right, that's that right there. Okay, let's get on back over here. Let's take a look at our stuff as we go. Gotta keep up. Gotta keep up. All right. So we have our vegetables going. I want to put that lid back on there. All right. Let's stir up our mac and cheese. All right. I really wouldn't mind having a lid for that because now I always get concerned about one part of the meal that's not gonna, you know, come in play. But patience. So I tell you what, if I'm that concerned, let's turn that fire up. Let's turn that fire up. We're just gonna have to monitor it and everything. And let's see how we're doing on our Salisbury Steaks. Okay, I feel them. They're warm. I think that's enough for us to be able to go it on and pour them into the main pan. So let's do that. Quite a bit there. All right. So let's see where we are at this point. We got to get a fire going on this, though. I always be ahead of the curve. Okay, so we have, ooh, it's going really strong now. I'm not upset about that. I wanted it to play catch up. So that's how we're looking at our vegetables at this point in time. So we're looking pretty good on that. Looking good on our mac. And now we gotta get our entree together. This is where time is gonna be very precious. So I'm gonna get out I usually like my trusty fork for that. I don't see my trusty fork. Oh. So we'll go these two items. So I need at least one big item. So I'm gonna go on and try to break it up. You know, get some of this ice off of here because it's frozen. Now I'm gonna help my own cause. And tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna turn that fire up high. I'm going to use my old trusty cover pan, and hopefully that'll kind of help us out on some speed here. So look where we are here with our mac. It's like, you know, fire can be too high, it can be too low. I'm just gonna stick with the high. I think right now that's where we're gonna go. We're already kind of going against the grain a little bit. Now you'll imagine this right here, so we're gonna take this and trash that, of course, get rid of that. But just imagine, now I'm kind of seeing why it's going up over time, because yes, we're toured the kitchen, we decide what we're gonna get that day, which is what, you know, it's what Bachelor Meals is about. And but we're just gonna eliminate the tour, and still I bet we're gonna be cutting it close, you know. So now, so I'm talking about learning. So I'm mixing up this mac and cheese. I don't want it to be bland, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, I don't want to pour anything in it. I want it to go on its natural flavor, you know. That was my thing as a kid. I used to love some mac, boy. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Now, I'll be honest with you. Then I had to have Kraft. That's all I knew, you know. Kraft got that good cheese, being honest about it, you know. So, anyway, we got our, let's check out, let's just see. You know what? It's exciting when you're cooking and you see a little steam. Let's look at a little steam. Ooh. Is that some good steam right there? Is that some good steam right there? Oh, look at that steam. That's some good stuff right there. Let's go ahead and take it out and kind of, you know, stir it up a little bit. Yeah, let's kind of stir it up. We ended up getting just enough moisture to do what we need. Oh, you know what to set this up right. Butter. Put a little butter in there. That's gonna set it out. So let's get us a little butter. Turn around here. I want you to be close to me at all times. All right, got us some butter, and let's get a little knife here. Slice enough of it off. I like to have a healthy amount of butter. Really adds. Now we got to get ready to wrap up. Let's put the butter back up. Alright, put our seasonings back up. We don't need that anymore. Okay, let's see where we are. We have a nice boil going with our mac and cheese here. This is where our spoon is going to come in handy now. Ooh, we're cutting that close. We're cutting that really, really close. Alright, we got to get to our meat. We already have this going. I'm going to turn the fire up just a little bit. Alright, apply a little pressure to this food, you know what I mean? I need a little help here. Alright, there we go. Got a nice boil going, but see, once again, the ice, the frozenness of it is still affecting its ability to cook properly. So I'm going to have to turn that fire back up. We got to get it up. We're too close. I want all dry parts. I want to have a little bit of, you know, moisture on it. So here we go. Let's cover that back up. Got this going. I would not advise, in normal circumstances, putting high heat to pasta unless it's spaghetti. If you already have your cheeses in there and you know, the things that's going to add your flavors, I would not advise having that at a high temperature. I'm still going to cut it down just a little bit. we're at 15 minutes right now. We're already at serving time. Just imagine if we would have took the tour. You know what I mean? Wow. Wow. The heat wave continues. All right. We're ready with our vegetables. I'm going to, let me get my deal here. I want you to come on with me because we have to get ready to wrap up. Wow. I'm telling you, one day, I really want to make that 15-minute mark. We had taped the show last year. Couldn't get it on for whatever reason. Passing around from device to device, trying to get it on. And we just could not get it on successfully. So that's why Bachelor Meals took an extra year to come to life. So we have our vegetables ready. We're going to cut that on off. Let's push that to the back. We're to a new eye. That's kind of an indicator to let us know we're looking good. Okay, also, we're going to put a little more heat to our mac. Let's check on our meat here. It's coming along great now. It's coming along great. This lets us know we're getting close to serving time. Now, you know, normally I'll have something fancy to kind of add to it, you know, to it and try to add a little flavor to it or some vibrant colors. In this case, you know, the gravy color is going to serve its purpose. You know, we have the beautiful flavor colors of the mixed vegetables as well as the, you know, that sunny side yellow for our pasta. So we're going to be looking good here. I tell you what, we're ready to serve. Let's go on and get ourselves going here. So, ready to serve. Ready to serve. We're going to give this pasta a little bit more time. We're not going to just assume it's ready. Needs a little bit more time. So in the meantime, let's go on and serve up what we do have. We have our Salisbury steak. We're gonna go, let's go forward. Doesn't hurt. Put a little extra. Alright. I'll tell you what. Why don't you come along with me here? Here's our plate right here at this point. And let's get that knife out the way too. We don't need that, do we? I think we're done with it. Need that, so we're done with that. I need to, matter of fact, take that out and put that in the dishwasher, right? Okay, here we are. So that's our plate at this point. So have that going. Let's go ahead and cut this off. We don't need that cooking anymore. Now we already know we have our vegetables here. Ooh, look at that nice steam. That nice steam. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, this is beautiful. Let's see if we can just pour a little bit on here. We'll shape it up with our spoon here in a minute. All right. How we looking there? There we go. Okay. Let's take our spoon here. See how those, look at those colors. Look at those colors. Ah, that's nice. See, that's what I was talking about. Those colors going to come together. Ah. Look at our pasta. That was the one thing about picking that particular package. You know, it gives you, it's quick, you know what I mean, it's fast. Whereas the traditional mac and cheese takes some time. You know, this is designed to be done in the time frame that we needed. So, you know, I probably like to get it started a couple of seconds earlier, you know, maybe a minute earlier. But came along great. So I tell you what, let's sit that down. Sit us down here for a minute. Let's get ready to do a wrap up here. These pans are really, really hot. Make sure you keep your pothole, as we used to call it back in the South, with you at all times. And that way, you'll get that added protection for your hands. Let's turn all fires off. Make sure we turn all fires off. Okay, now this is when we get to take our extra cheese that was sitting on top of our plastic, and we're going to add that little extra on top of our mac and cheese. Alright, so we have that natural flavor. Now, let's look at our finished product here. Let's get ready to wrap up. Let's take a look at our finished product. All right, that's our finished product right there. See if you can get a good view of it. There it is right there. Now, let's take a fork, go it on and put it under there. I like to take me a nice little knife, go it on and sit it under there. And that's our finished product right there. So, let's do a little taste test. Let's see here. Ooh, got a little that fork. All right, here we go. Well, this is what I'm kind of anxious to have it with, really. All those vegetables. I'm just really excited about that part. All right, let's see what we got. I don't understand how, in the end, it always tastes good. If it really didn't taste good, I would tell you the honest to goodness truth. It tastes great. You know what I mean? So, one more bite. Hey, we got to get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in to Bachelor Meals. Get a little bit of this mac and cheese, too. Just a hint. And, let's see here. All right, here we go. One more bite. See you next time on Bachelor Meals. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Eat well, right? Right? Okay.